So tonight you signed up online or through a friend to attend the Art of Tough Talks. Using the power of art to create a space for us collectively and you individually to react to.
Everybody in this room cares. On some level, you wouldn't be here if you did not care.
You know, when I was a little girl, about 12 years old, I would rush home from school, sit on the living room floor to watch my absolute favorite show, the Phil Donahue Show. Now, I noticed early on that people took sides quickly, like this one show. This woman with long, painted fingernails, large, exaggerated glasses, and gravity-defying hair would start spouting out reasons as to why women belong in the workplace. But before she could finish, a man or another woman would start talking about, for the greater good, women ought to stay home. No one's talking about their feelings. Everyone's just spitting out their facts. Interesting.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sandra Barnes. Not only are we going to see an amazing performance, but we're going to have some amazing discussion as well. And so as we have that discussion, we want you guys to know that as you brought your chairs in and sat where you chose to sit, we're going to have that same safety in our discussion. So just be ready and be excited to be able to share how you feel. So now we are getting ready to see an amazing performance. It is a debut performance of the guitar section.
Hello? Yeah, Maggie? Yeah, I'm at the venue right now. The band should be here any minute now. It's gonna be a great show. Yeah, huh? Of course it's a full band. It wouldn't be a show without the full band, right? I got it all. Bass, drummer, singer. Oh my gosh, the guitar section. The guitar section. You know what? It's the whole band, okay? So here's what I need you to do. To snap on it. Tweet it, okay? Make sure everybody knows that at the Main Street Cafe, the Preambles are performing tonight, okay? And by the way,
hey guys, this is it, the Main Street Cafe. Go ahead and park, and I'm gonna go in and find Sam.
Hey Maggie, I gotta go. I think the band is here. Hey, are you with the band?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. I got the calluses to play.
Wow, put it there. Sam, the producer.
Hi Sam, pleased to meet you. I'm Blanchard Shaquille. I go by Blank Check. You can just call me Blank. I'm the lead guitarist for the Preamble.
Blanchard Shaquille. What kind of name is that?
Actually, it's in reference to a rather...
And I'm sorry, the name of the band, the Preambles. Please, who came up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. They already had that name before I joined the band. I like it though.
Right.
So, you got us loaded in? Can I go check out the stage?
Oh yeah, per the contract, I have everything you need. It's right over there. You go right ahead.
Yo, anybody in here?
Come right in. I'm Sam, the producer.
Cool, I've got an uncle named Sam.
I get that a lot.
Cool. So, where's Blank?
Oh, she's right over there. Causing some trouble.
What?
I'm only kidding. Only calling it how I see it, but I'm only kidding, though.
I don't know where I'm going. Blink is always so quick to hop out of that van and go check things out.
Come right in. You're going the right way.
Oh, hey, I'm Styx, the drummer.
Styx, the drummer. I'm Sam, the producer.
Sam.
Yeah, Styx. It's like I already know you.
But you don't.
But still, I mean, Styx makes a lot more sense than Blank, right?
Nah, not really. Hey,
Yep.
I mean Sam over here.
Hey, I'm Sam.
Oh, I've got an uncle named Sam.
Everybody got an uncle named Sam. How about I help you ladies unpack your things, all right?
Alright.
Hey, folks.
Yeah.
Stage looks great.
Cool.
Dressing room too.
Awesome.
But I was checking things out and there's no setup for the guitar section.
Come on, stop playing.
I'm not playing.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's keys, bass, drums, lead, even got a horn section, but there's no guitar rig.
Of course there's a guitar section. The guitar section is in the band, and they booked the whole band.
Go check yourself. Bass, keys, drum, lead, horns. No guitar. I'm gonna go talk to Sam.
No! Don't make a big deal.
All right, I'm telling you, ladies, the whole town's coming out to see you tonight. It's gonna be a great show, right?
Yeah, a great
Yes.
show.
That's the plan, Sam.
Hey Sam.
Yes.
So I was checking things out.
And things look great, right?
Yes.
Great sound system,
Yes.
great lighting,
Yes,
good
love the
stage.
lighting.
They were all ready for the great show.
Yes.
Yes.
But here is the thing. I see the setup for all the other sections, but there's no setup for the guitar section. And that's in our contract. While I don't want to make this about me, the guitar section kind of matters.
Aw, look at you. Blank check. Little diva you. Of course you matter. The whole band matters, right?
Right.
Right.
The whole band matters.
That's right.
So glad we agree. So I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and you're gonna set up the guitar section, right?
Wrong.
Wrong. You said wrong,
Right.
but you just said the whole band matters,
It does.
and you set up the gear for everyone else.
I did because the whole band matters.
So you'll set up the guitar section.
I will not.
But you just said.
I heard what I just said. I was standing right
Sam,
here
that
when I
doesn't
said
make
it.
any
You know what?
sense.
I gotta take this very important phone call. Real business to attend to.
Real business.
Hey,
This is real business.
yeah, Maggie. Hey, kid, go grab your things and get ready for the stage, right? We got a show to do. Hey, Maggie. Yeah, I was talking to you. I was talking to this troublemaker Devo.
Troublemaker. How am I a
Yo,
trouble?
wait.
What?
What's up with your section?
My
Yeah,
section.
we're all ready to do this sound check, and you're dragging.
But my section.
Again. And holding us
All right,
up.
but
Again, and hindering the progress.
Again. So what's the problem?
This time.
Are you guys done making this my fault?
I mean, there's other things to say. I think it just looks like your fault.
All right.
We're doing other things.
I've heard this it's my fault routine ever since I joined this band. So not today, guys.
Don't be so sensitive.
The problem is, once again, we're here for sound check, and per our contract, you know, the thing that our managers meticulously crafted, that all show producers are required to agree to? Yes. According to that, our equipment, all of our equipment is supposed to get a load in and set up by the producer. In this case, Sam.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam set up the equipment for the bass.
Well, yeah, bass is part of the band.
Right. And Uncle Sam set up the equipment for the drums.
Yeah, drums are part of the band.
Right again. Uncle Sam even set up a horn section.
We don't have a horn
Why would
section.
you even let me do that? Nobody plays the horn.
I know that. You know that. Uncle Sam, I bet, even knows that. But I don't know. Maybe having more stuff out here makes it look like you're handling business or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, he who? Uncle Sam.
Oh, right. Sam.
Uncle Sam even set up the lead singer section.
Well, why wouldn't he have the lead vocal section set up? The singer is part of the band.
Right. You are a part of the
I
band.
mean, the most important part of the band, if I do say so myself. La la la.
La 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 lies.
Lies? Come on. Everybody knows that the lead singer is the most important part of the band.
How do you figure?
How do you don't figure? A song does not get sung without a singer.
And how do you suppose that song gets played? Well, without the beat, that ain't no song. That is just poetry. That's just words trying to rhyme with no time. Ask Dr. Seuss and ask Mother Goose. What makes the band matter is definitely the drums.
Now hold on. I agree. The beat's hype post. But I have to say, what gives the band soul is the bass. I mean, a song with no soul shouldn't even be played no matter what riff or what beat is made. What makes the band matter is the bass.
You guys sound insane. everybody knows that without the riff of the axe, all songs sound the same. Now, I don't believe it, but since you said it first, what makes the band matter is the guitar, if I do and even if I don't rehearse.
Yeah, I can see that.
We can have that one.
What makes the band matter is definitely the guitar.
No,
Absolutely.
it's the bass. Are you kidding me?
Bass,
Have you honestly played? Totally the bass.
Okay, listen. This is all good and fun, but seriously, guys, there's no doubt that this whole band matters, right?
Yeah, the whole
We do.
band matters.
Right, the whole band matters. So, what are we gonna do about Uncle Sam not setting up the guitar section?
Ooh, look at the time.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go get something to eat.
And man, I gotta get dressed. I can't wear this on stage.
But what about the problem?
Okay,
That's your problem.
My problem, but we're a band. We're the preamble. Folks, I know you understand this.
Blank, listen, at the end of the day, this really is your problem. It's your section, and you're responsible for your section.
No, I'm responsible for how I play my section. I'm not responsible to make sure that it is the same service as yours or hers or hers. Folks, I know you hear me.
Okay, I hear you. But just hear me out for a second. I mean, have you ever considered, I'm just saying, maybe you're making this up.
Making this up?
Yeah, or maybe you're exaggerating some.
Are you kidding me? I'm exaggerating?
I'm just saying. We go through the same routine after every gig in every city.
'Cause it's true.
in Cincinnati,
It was true.
In Baltimore,
It was true.
Florida,
It was true.
Texas,
True.
Seattle, Tacoma, Portland.
True.
Dude, it's exhausting just keeping track.
You're exhausted? Girl, you're exhausted?
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, you're just saying that as long as you and the producer and Sticks and Thump say that the whole band matters, then it really doesn't matter what happens to me because I'm just in the band. And what happens to me just happens to me.
Okay, you are taking this personal and all wrong.
Oh, wait. And it doesn't just happen to me. It happens to me somehow because of me. And it's up to me to fix it, to fix me. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, no one's out to get you, Blank. There's no producers union plotting against you. You've made that up.
In Cincinnati.
It just
In
happened.
Baltimore.
It just happened.
Texas, Florida, Seattle, Tacoma, Portland.
It just happened. It just happened. And the only thing that's constant is that it keeps happening to you. So yeah, it's you. It's you. I don't know. Maybe it's karma. I'm just saying. Karma is...
What are you talking about? Karma?
After every gig in every city, you have an attitude or something. We'll play an amazing show, and we all just have to deal with your attitude. Deal with you.
Me? Me what?
You, man, you! Exhausted and angry and irritable and hungry, okay? We'll play a killer show and everyone's happy. But then there's you, in a whole nother headspace. And we all just have to deal with it. So yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just karma meeting you in every city. People will try to connect to you. Your fans will try to connect. But we all just have to deal with your attitude. In every city, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I can see how that bothers you. Me being angry and tired and hungry with the chip on my shoulder. No one likes to be around that kind of person, right?
It's the worst. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel it. No one likes hanging out with that kind of girl. But let me ask you this. What do you think it's like to be that girl?
Dude, it's gotta be the... Well, I mean,
It's the worst. It's the worst. You know, folks, I ride in the same van as you. And every time we get to the next venue, I'm excited, man. I cannot wait to get in there, knock out sound check real quick, and wait for the crowd to come in so I can go on stage with the band, strap on my guitar, wait for Sticks to give us that 4 count, and do business. Giving it everything I got to help make us legendary. Playing the best music that the crowd has ever heard. Man, I just want to be great, and when it's over, I want to meet the fans. I want to sign autographs and crack jokes and take selfies with those dudes who think they got a chance at us.
right? That's how it should be, my friend.
But that's not every show, I'm on stage by myself, setting up my own equipment. And when you guys come out of the green room, it's time for sound check. So when sound check is over, I rush over to the green room to try to grab a bite to eat, but I can't because the green room is locked. So, since it doesn't look like I'm with the band, they won't let me in there. Doesn't matter, time to get dressed. So I go out to the van to grab my suitcase, but the driver took the van to get gassed up. So now I have to wait. But the whole time I'm waiting, I wonder, why didn't anyone grab my stuff when they grabbed their stuff? Doesn't matter though, my problem I guess. So now I have to wait. By the time I get my things and rush up to the room to take a shower, do my makeup, get dressed, everyone is already ready to go, so I don't have any time. I just have to throw on whatever looks presentable and hope that my guitar and my pretty face covers up the fact that I don't look as stylish as the rest of you guys. We get back to the venue, and every time I hope there's still food in the green room, there's not. It's all gone. All that's left is liquor. And so I can't drink because I didn't eat. So now I have to watch you guys get buzzed and wait for the show to start so I can forget how damn hungry I am and how I smell like a week of work. Then I hear the MC revving up the crowd, and I know it's time to put on the show. So we walk out. As we walk out, Sticks makes some wisecrack about my outfit, how I look like a bum, like I don't care. So now I'm self-conscious all over again, but it's showtime now. I can't let that get to me. So I go on stage, do my part to make us the legendary preamble. Then the show is over and the festivities begin. There's that dude who thinks he has a chance at us, but I just don't have it in me. The song and dance and the shuck and jive, some days, most days, I just don't have it in me. I just want to eat, sleep, take a shower, and not worry. So then we get back on the van, and while you guys are sleeping, I stare out the window and I wonder if the next city will be any different, or if something will be different. What I wonder most is in which city are you gonna care about me, friend?
What do you want me to do? Like, I didn't know all of that. I didn't realize any of it.
But you saw.
Yeah, I saw it. But I didn't understand. It made no sense to me why the producers always seem to why the producers treat your section differently. I don't understand it.
You don't have to understand to acknowledge. You know our contract?
Yeah, I know it.
It's just as good as the Constitution. At least it should be, right?
Yeah, you're right. So what do I do? The whole band matters to me.
You cannot keep saying that the whole band matters without addressing or at the very least acknowledging that one section is treated differently. Uphold the Constitution, folks. Make the preamble mean something. For your section, for their section, for my section, make the preamble mean something.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
So I want to start right away by getting any immediate thoughts on the performance itself or kind of your initial reaction to the content.
It took a moment to realize that it wasn't about music or about a band, but it was actually about women's rights. We're talking about racism. We're talking about bullying, and it's like, I didn't see it at first, but it was such a unique way to bring all those subjects out without even saying anything about it.
Right on. Absolutely.
I thought it was interesting how, for most of the performance, when they were talking to each other, they weren't looking at each other until that point where they finally started to actually understand. She actually started to explain herself, and then they were able to look at each other and talk.
great, yes, great observation.
What I noticed was towards the end, you could feel the emotion in what you were saying. At first, it was the script, it was what you were supposed to say, but then I could feel a shift. Like I've been in this place, I've been down this road, and I feel this thing.
It's totally silly, but as a union stagehand, I was going, come on, let's take 30 minutes, let's set up the guitar.
Does anybody have a view that says, no, I don't think it really shows what's really going on in our society today? Go ahead.
I think the limit of the analogy is stressed by the fact that what we're talking about is a 30-minute fix. And the real issues that we're dealing with have taken centuries to build up, and they can't be fixed in 30 minutes.
Right.
So one of the threads that I found in the art was that there is some sort of systemic problem here, because it's not just one city, it's 5 cities. And as we talk about racialization in America, and we look at it from this question of where is the solution found, and how far back do you have to go to find it? How do you engage with some of the systemic challenges? It could lead to a unique conversation. And so our question next is, have you ever tried to have this conversation in your world? And how did that go? Or maybe even differently, have you tried to avoid this conversation? I can't even get in it right now. And how did that go?
I think it's easier to address something on social media than it is to address it like face to face. I've seen a lot of communication over social media and all these bold voices, but when it comes to your own city, maybe in your church or in your school, you would rather post a status about it than address it openly.
But I find when I'm talking to somebody, I filter it through my own filter of discrimination as a woman. And I figured out a way to deal with that, so why can't you? That's in the back of my mind, and I'm aware of it, but it's tough. I understand it intellectually that it's different, but it's there for me.
Well, it's always easier to have a conversation with people who agree with you.
My mom married a Hispanic man, here I am, but today she backs Trump with all the hatred that he spouted about Hispanic people. I have no idea how to talk to her about racism right now.
If we go all the way back to slavery, does anybody have the answer of how long does it take to undo what was done?
When you saw the civil rights movement and all the progress that was made there, I think Americans, especially white people, after that thought, okay, the work's been done to combat racism.
Martin Luther King was he didn't fight for equal rights. He fought for civil rights. Just treat us civilized.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a guy at a job that I was working, and we talked about white privilege. And I asked him, I said, as a white person, you see these people getting killed by police officers. Do you think we're just belly aching and running off at the mouth on something as serious as people dying from the very people that's supposed to protect us? That's a real issue. As a black man with black sons, I have to pray for real.
So now we're going to do something a little bit more intimate. And so what we want to do is get into groups of 5. I want you to introduce yourselves to your group. They're going to have some questions that you guys can just go a little deeper with this within your intimate group setting.
Fact that I'm being stopped and asked a million questions, you know, I was scared. The first thing that came to mind was like, how far can I make it if I started to run? Knowing I did nothing wrong with the simple fact of the situation I was in, I wanted to run. That was the only thing that ever came to mind. Like, I know I did nothing wrong.
So about 6 years ago, I started studying homelessness and that was like this big moment for me to learn about what privilege really was. Because all of a sudden, as a white guy, I was in the one area where I didn't have privilege. Moms have privilege in that sphere. And suddenly I was like, wow, that's like a real thing that I have never been in a position of not having before, and it totally changed like the path for me in terms of understanding systemic injustice and justice issues.
When I bought a new home, there was a HOA, but it was back from like the 40s. So I started reading it really close, and about second page down, there was a line that said, "You'll never sell your house to anybody Hispanic, Black, or Japanese." And I said, "No, I can't sign that one. You have to change that one."
And Hannah brought up a personal situation where she was on a school trip with several children in Japan, I believe. And there was a white woman, white parent, who was there in this group discussion asking the kids questions about the trip. And a little black girl was raising her hand, but the white woman, the white parent, never acknowledged her. And Hannah said Hannah was off to the side, kind of observing this, thinking, can't you see her? And the little girl was doing this, and the white woman just kept on talking and finished the discussion. And so I asked Hannah, well, did you go to that parent later and ask her, did you even see her? She said, yes, I did. And I said, well, what did she say? She said, the parent said, no, I never even saw her. And so I went back to that question then, do the excuses even matter? And for me, I said that as an African American male, the excuses do matter because they let me know what I'm dealing with. I may not agree with any of the foolishness you're spewing out your mouth, but at least lets me know what I have to work with.
Being treated differently in a group of people was the norm for all of the non-whites in the group. And what it's like to deal with that over the long haul and being exhausted and tired of having to always be the person to help enlighten someone. You take the time to explain something really hard and emotional for yourself, and someone else walks away being enlightened, and then you're just exhausted.
The reality is that like the work is to continue to see people, right? To look them in the face. We're so caught up in looking at other things in our own situation, our own stuff, we miss people, right? And so when you look at them in their face, like you can really see their humanness, right? And begin to engage that on a consistent basis, and it'll bring about a norm.
Okay, so I work at a hospital, and when I first started, I was like, I see patients, every single patient the exact same way, regardless of their age, their gender, their race, their ethnicity. And then someone told me, why don't you see people regardful of their age and their gender and their race and their ethnicity? And recognizing that as I walk in as a social worker, and when I have to get child welfare involved, that historical and systemic trauma can really impact how they perceive me, how they perceive who's going to get involved in their lives. So regardful instead of regardless.
Thanks for coming tonight. The Art of Tough Talks doesn't stop with tonight. There are more cities, and there are more productions. There are more tough talks that need to be had. This is the beginning of something that needs to go on.
I've come to look you in the eyes. I've come to see if I can see myself in them. And you look right back at me like I needed you to do.